In 1974, farmers in China discovered the Terracotta Army, a vast collection of 8,000 life-sized clay soldiers buried over 2,200 years ago. And this is just one of the 12 most insane archaeological finds that not only baffled scientists but also shocked the world. So the list goes on and the finds just get more and more wild. Starting with the vast desert of Peru, there's a puzzling sight that's captured the imagination of people for centuries. We're talking about the Nazca lines, huge drawings etched into the earth. The Nazca lines are a group of geoglyphs made in the soil of the Nazca Desert in southern Peru. They were created between 500 BC and 500 AD by people making depressions or shallow incisions in the desert floor, removing pebbles, and leaving different colored dirt exposed. These lines cover an area of over 200 square miles and show animals, plants, and shapes. But here's the thing, nobody knows exactly why they were made or how they were made. Some think they might have been used for rituals or as calendars, but we're still not sure. Most lines run straight across the landscape, but there are also figurative designs of animals and plants. The combined length of all the lines is more than 1,300 km 800 mi. The group covers an area of about 50 km 219 sq mi. The lines are typically 10 to 15 cm 4 to 6 in deep. They were made by removing the top layer of reddish-brown ferric oxide-coated pebbles to reveal a yellow-gray subsoil. The figures vary in complexity. Hundreds are simple lines in geometric shapes, but more than 70 are zoomorphic designs including a hummingbird, arachnid, fish, condor, heron, monkey, lizard, dog, cat, and a human. Other shapes include trees and flowers. Scholars differ in interpreting the purpose of the designs, but in general, they ascribe religious significance to them. They were designated in 1994 as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These mysterious lines continue to baffle scientists and inspire wonder in all who see them, reminding us that there's still so much about our past that we don't understand. But we understand that this marvel of ancient engineering didn't just appear out of thin air. In the shimmering depths off the coast of Antikythera, a Greek island kissed by the Mediterranean sun, lies a tale of ancient ingenuity that continues to baffle modern minds. It was 1901 when a group of sponge divers stumbled upon a shipwreck, its treasures hidden beneath layers of time and sediment. Among the hall of statues and amphorae, a peculiar object emerged, a corroded lump of bronze, roughly the size of a shoebox. Little did they know, they had unearthed a technological marvel that would rewrite our understanding of ancient science. This enigmatic artifact, dubbed the Antikythera mechanism, is a testament to the extraordinary minds of ancient Greece. Dating back over 2,000 years, this intricate device was far ahead of its time. Imagine gears as small as a dime, over 30 of them, meticulously crafted and interlocking to form a complex mechanism. But what did it do? The Antikythera mechanism was, in essence, an ancient analog computer. Its intricate gears and wheels were designed to calculate the movements of the sun, moon, and 5 known planets of the time. It could predict eclipses with astonishing accuracy, a feat that wouldn't be replicated for centuries. It even accounted for the irregular orbit of the moon, a concept that wouldn't be fully understood until much later. This groundbreaking discovery challenged our assumptions about ancient technology. How could such a complex device be created in an era without electricity, computers, or even advanced metallurgy? Scientists and historians were left scratching their heads, marveling at the ingenuity and knowledge of the ancient Greeks. Researchers have used X-ray tomography and 3D modeling to virtually peel back the layers of time, revealing the mechanism's inner workings. They've identified inscriptions, deciphered scales, and reconstructed the complex gears and wheels. Some even believe it may have been the brainchild of Hipparchus, a brilliant Greek astronomer and mathematician. The Antikythera mechanism is more than just an ancient curiosity. It's a window into a world where science and technology flourished beyond our expectations. It shows that human creativity has always been boundless. The Antikythera mechanism reminds us of our quest to unlock the universe's secrets and makes us wonder what other marvels are still hidden. And yet, as astounding as the Antikythera mechanism is, it's not the only ancient wonder that has left scientists scratching their heads. Yes, you heard that right, because the next is in Turkey, far from the ancient Greeks. Another mystery lies buried in the earth, Göbekli Tepe. Instead of gears and metal, it's made of massive stone pillars carved with animal shapes. This place is super old, even older than Stonehenge. Imagine going back 11,500 years. No farms, no metal tools, just people living off the land. But they weren't simple people. They built this amazing place with huge carved stones, showing they were smarter and more organized than we thought. What was Göbekli Tepe for? Was it a church, party, or stargazing spot? Nobody knows for sure, but it's changing how we think about ancient people. It proves they could do amazing things even without fancy technology. Every time archaeologists dig there, they find more cool stuff. It makes us rethink what our ancestors were capable of. It's like a puzzle that helps us understand where we came from and how awesome humans can be. And the Costa Rican mystery got even bigger. Turns out they found way more of these giant stone balls than anyone expected, and they came in all sizes. Over 300 of these giant stone balls were found, some small like baseballs, others as big as cars, and they were all incredibly round, like someone drew them with a giant compass. These spheres were carefully placed in lines or groups, making people wonder if they were a map, a calendar, or even a message to the stars. No one knows for sure who made them or why. Maybe they were like fancy jewelry for chiefs, showing off their power. Maybe they helped people find their way or understand the seasons. We just don't have enough clues to say for sure. What we do know is that making these spheres was difficult. They're made of super hard rock, and the tools used are a mystery. Amazingly, ancient people could not have made something so perfect without modern technology. So the stone spheres of Costa Rica are still a puzzle. They remind us that ancient people were smart, creative, and capable of amazing things. Underwater ruins of Yonaguni is one of them. Beneath the crystal waters off the coast of Yonaguni Island, Japan, lies a mystery that has captivated the world. In 1987, a local diver discovered a breathtaking underwater landscape, massive stone structures, terraces, steps, and angular formations that seemed eerily like walls. Some of these underwater structures seem to be arranged like streets and buildings. Even a pyramid shape has been spotted. This has led some to believe it was once a bustling city, maybe even a ceremonial center or a busy port. If this is true, it means people were building impressive stuff way earlier than we thought. It would change how we see the history of technology and civilization. However, not everyone agrees. Some scientists say these formations are just natural rock, shaped by earthquakes and ocean currents over thousands of years. They point out that the underwater city looks a lot like other natural rock formations found nearby. So the underwater ruins of Yonaguni are a puzzle with two sides. Some see an ancient city, others a natural wonder. It's a reminder that even with all our modern tools and knowledge, there are still mysteries waiting to be solved beneath the ocean's surface. But the mysteries of the ancient world didn't stop there. In 1936, near Baghdad, archaeologists found a strange little clay pot with a copper tube and an iron rod inside. It looks simple, but some scientists thought it might be a battery. Imagine that, a battery from way back then, before electricity was even a thing. Amazing, right? This Baghdad battery could have been used for all sorts of things, like making shiny coatings on metal or maybe even for old-timey medicine. But not everyone agrees. Some people think it was just a container for scrolls or something else entirely. There's not enough proof to say for sure what it was used for. So, the Baghdad battery is still a mystery. It shows us that ancient people might have been even smarter than we thought, but we need more clues to figure out exactly what they were up to. And on the last of our archaeological adventures, we journey to the heart of China, where a hidden army named Terracotta Army was accidentally discovered in 1974. When farmers dug and discovered a life-size soldier made entirely of clay, little did they know this was only the beginning of an incredible discovery. They had unearthed the Terracotta Army, thousands of clay warriors created to protect China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, in the afterlife. Each soldier was unique, with different faces, hairstyles, and uniforms, just like a real army. Some looked brave, others a bit scared, and some even had a hint of a smile. It was as if a moment in time had been captured and buried underground. This massive army, numbering over 8,000 soldiers, 130 chariots, and 670 horses, was carefully crafted by skilled artisans and placed in pits near the emperor's tomb. The terracotta army isn't just a collection of statues. It's a window into ancient China, showing us how they fought wars, what they wore, and even what they looked like. It's like a history book brought to life. And while archaeologists have learned much about the terracotta army, some mysteries remain. How did they make so many unique figures? Why did they bury them with the emperor? These are questions scientists are still trying to answer. But one thing is for sure, all these treasures tell us a lot about ancient times and the people who lived there. What are your thoughts on this? Tell us in the comment section below.